everybody, welcome back to the Retail Summit. With me I have two very special guests. It's Samantha Faiers, the co-founder of Revie Collagen, and with her is the other co-founder, John Bailey. Thank you so much for coming over today to Entrepreneur TV.
Thank you, Emma.
This is a special treat actually because John never comes in
Oh, wow.
front of the camera.
This
He's
is
always
behind
behind
the
the
camera.
camera.
Exclusive footage.
It is exclusive.
Perfect. So I would like to hear from both of you, obviously. How did that journey start with co-funding the company? Tell me a little bit about the brand and basically how you guys started.
We launched the business in 2020, so it was actually a lockdown business. Taking it back from the start, John and our relationship, we had a very successful clothing business together online, and actually we kind of come up against some
Challenges.
Ultimately, we ended up closing that business down. But what we found from that is that we made all these mistakes, but actually it was, in the long run now we look back, it gave us the education we needed to build another business and make it successful. So we had so many mistakes, didn't we?
But everything happens for a reason,
and
right?
Someone asked me the other day, are you embarrassed about your mistakes? I said, our past doesn't define us. It's what we learn and what we use to ultimately to move forward. And the things that we learned within those businesses ultimately allowed us to utilize the lessons we made, the lessons we learned there. We implemented into this business, and that's why I genuinely put the success down, part of the success down to
our failures.
Yeah, our failures along the way.
Definitely. Kind of going back to how it was Collagen, was because while I had my second child, Rosie, I had this huge outburst of hormonal acne. I'd never had bad skin as a child growing up, and it was so bad. It was it was cystic. I couldn't even leave the house, and I was filming my TV show at the time, so it was really took its toll on me. And I really understand now when people feel really self-conscious about things, appearance, because I had gone through it. It really does affect you. Anyway, so I was taking all different supplements, I was trying different diets, I was having all those expensive facials, I tried everything, I was desperate to clear my skin, and actually it was probably making it worse.
Oh boy.
So it went on for about a year, and then I started taking more care of my gut, and I was taking powdered collagen, and actually it was starting to make a bit of a difference. All along the while in the background, we was right, we want to do a new business together, what should we do? And obviously lockdown had come up, so we was let's focus our energy in lockdown on something positive, what should we do? And I was look, I feel we should do skincare. I was I've been really struggling with my skin recently, we've got a story to tell. And John is super genius, and he'd done loads of market research into collagen, so I was this is actually working. And you basically said,
and then the baby was born.
Exactly. And I think the reason that the brand was successful from the off is that we said we wouldn't compromise on anything, whether it be quality of the product, whether it be the efficacy of
you want to
the
help people
ingredients.
100%.
It has to be a game changer product. So we're not just going to launch a product and just because we're launching with Samantha's following and her name, we know that there's negative connotations with celebrities or influencers launching products. So we were really careful that actually we looked at everything in the market and we said it has to be a minimum of 100 times better in terms of ingredient, efficacy, packaging, what the price point. So we took nearly 2 years actually, end to end, from the start to having a finished product.
How has it been balancing this entrepreneurial journey that you guys are talking about right now with, having a very strong personal life at the same time?
Ever since, from being a teenager, and then I used to work in the bank when I was younger, and then I had a life-changing moment when I went onto TV, which I never expected could have happened. But going through all those stages of my life, I've always been really entrepreneurial and quite hungry, and I always wanted to have my own business. And
curious.
Yeah, very. It was never in the TV was fantastic, it's amazing, and it's a great kind of platform, of course, but I always I just love business, and I always want, and I was really careful with Revie Collagen, I always want to be business, but also to be giving back to women, to people. So it's not just a business where it's I've always been quite entrepreneurial. Obviously we had the clothing businesses, 2 of them, and then when we launched this, it's I wanted it to be something, not just a business that I put my name to, something that's generally going to help people. And I'm so passionate about it that having
that's
my
always
family,
to give back,
to give back. And also I just feel obviously my family, my children always come first, always. And we've built the best team. We're a very small team, but we've built the most amazing team. In the last 4 years, we're very small.
Exactly. And when we got to a certain stage of the business last year, we said actually, as a health and nutrition company, access to basic health and nutrition, it should be a basic human right.
Yeah.
And the biggest cause of preventable child deaths globally is malnutrition. So we partner with a global charity called Vitamin Angels. So for every box we sell, we provide a 6-month supply of life-saving vitamins and minerals. And lots of charities say we work with this charity or we donate a percentage of our earnings. We say for every box we give a 6-month supply, so it's a quantifiable number of what we're doing. So as a business, we're not only just saying that we're a business where we're focused on well-being, but we're actually we're committing every cell, we're putting money towards that, and we're actually being able to say we actually have a measurable impact in society. I think that's really important for you as a mother, but as a businesswoman, we actually know we're doing good in society, and we're actually going out to see some of those programs and how the vitamins are reaching those communities later this year. And for me, that's going to be the most humbling, because when you see that number, 493,000 in 1 year, you can't really quantify actually how many children and mothers that's reaching.
Right.
I think when we're out on the ground and we see the communities that's impacting, we know we're having a really global impact on
No, that's great. If I were to take you back in time, what would you tell a younger version of yourself?
Well, I think going from our experiences of having I wouldn't say a failed business, but
ups and downs.
Ups and downs in business. Don't stop there, because it has, obviously when that happens, it can have a huge effect on your confidence in business. Don't let that knock your confidence, and take those experiences and just learn from them and use them for fuel for when you go on to do something else.
It was lovely having both of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining Entrepreneur TV, and we hope to see you again once you come back to Dubai for some new content.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.